What's good, old head family? It's your boy, Mr. Michael.
And your girl V, Mac Diva, Big Gwen.
Hey, Diva, so we did the Yukon freestyle. We just recently did a King Los freestyle,
Mm-hmm.
that had us both like, what the fuck? But I wanted to do a little episode because I'm so fascinated with dude. And so I want to dig in just a little bit. First, I have a recording of King Los breaking down how he creates and dissects bars and stuff like that. So we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna get into a couple of things with him because I can't get enough of dude. My bad. I'm fascinated with dude. So here we go. Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna start out with King Los breaking down dissecting bars.
Every president ever did that. Every fella's irrelevant, have the medal, etc. Like something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just started writing, writing music, man. Big L was a multi-king, you know.
Shout out Big L. You know, I actually had somebody tell me, listen, I actually had this was a young, so don't get it twisted. It wasn't one of us. But I had somebody tell me that they did some research and looked into Big L and he was overrated. He wasn't that good. I was like, well, you didn't really do no research then. I'm leaving it at that.
There might be somebody that like Panda.
Yeah, right.
Whenever somebody, I didn't get to that point now where whenever somebody says somebody can't sing or can't rap, I'd be like, well, who do you think can rap? And that usually tells me all I need to know within the first 2 seconds.
Right. But hey, shout out Big L. Shout out Big L. Your greats know. You
break the syllables down by the word sounds. So you match other words according to the previous word sound. And that's how you do multis. And if you do a lot of them in a row, people call that multis. I'm jumping out the whip and I'm dumping out the clip. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I hop out, I don't want to hear nothing out your lip. You know, if you stunting out, I trip. It's like that's a multi when you do multiple syllable compounds and you have them structured like that. When I'm teaching people how to rap, or if I'm teaching people the elements of rhyme schemes or whatever, that's the first thing that I try to introduce to them is the multi, because anything less than a multi is, to me, in the eyes of a true MC, is basic. There's a flow there that's natural, but then there's like steps in between. But as long as you do the steps in between on time, and you can step right back into the flow.
And he remind me of you. Honestly, I immediately, when he said anything other than that is basic, it remind me of when you say motherfuckers that rhyme funny with money. Like
it's that's that all ABC shit.
Yeah, ABC shit.
So it was like Leon, Warwick. I went to Warwick, critics, get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like playing in between the beat sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to break down into different flows and patterns to keep you interested. Because I might not be saying something that interests everyone. So if I'm not, maybe they just like the flow right there. Like, yo, I like that flow right there. And when you do something melodic, it commits it to memory easier. People remember melodies and little things like that before they remember actual words or what they mean. Better when the metaphors are rhyme, I'm climb. Better than my predators, I win them every time. You can take two words that don't necessarily rhyme and match the word sounds. That's just something you have to study and practice as an MC to be dope at. I don't care how nice you is. If what you saying don't really have no purpose, you know, it's cool, but it can just wash away the face.
It's cool, but it can just wash away.
If what you saying don't really have no purpose.
Fade away. I'm from an era where it's like being creative was key. And now it's not as much creativity anymore. It's like, if this dude did something that's hot, I'm gonna do it too. You know what I'm saying? I created this, you know, this pattern rap, and I want to definitely introduce that to the world more. It's to the point where I even started to do something that I call reverse pattern rap. I'm Tiger with the ion and Tiger. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, like it's like it mirrors. It's almost like bilateral symmetry. For some people, it comes so natural that to them it's not even a science. It's just like what I do. So everybody might not have this keen, you know, outlook into how they put words together. You know, I just do. But respect to the energy that's out there right now. People want to get their bars back up. Respect to that, you know, and that's just where I'm at with it. I don't really see too far past that. Revolt TV.
Hey, real quick before I move on to the next one, I like that was also want to shout out hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we do have a lot of mainstream trash right now, the real ones is getting back to actually putting some content,
Exactly.
barring and studying. And so I also want to shout out hip hop right now. I heard a lot of people. I hear a lot of people talking about hip hop being dead, and it's like hip hop is not dead. It's nowhere near dead. Hip hop is very much alive. It's just not. It's just not advertised. The real hip hop is still doing it behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? But I also think that fans are doing a 160 or 180. Damn, I said 160. Fans are doing a 180.
They fell out the side.
They fell out the side. No, but I feel like fans are doing a 180 in this era right now too, because and I'm not saying this because that's what we do, but they have podcasters and reactors and social media to thank for, you know, where hip hop is, you know, for the fans being introduced, because the mainstream ain't showing it to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But your hip hop heads and your reactors and things like that are going in and saying, "Hey, y'all check this out," and the bar breakdown.
Because music is what we do.
Right.
Other people, that's why I don't listen to the radio. And then people talk about certain people, the radio, people on, you know, so and so from '92. I don't. I promise, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to. You know what I mean? We got a steady stream of music coming from somewhere else. But, you know, that's what we do. We listen to stuff, but they listen to what's being selectively fed to them. And I can't do that.
Right. Well, you got all these different like bar breakdowns, you know, reaction channels that are going through breaking down bars. People like us that are going through, and we break down some bars, but more or less we introduce you to the feeling of music, you know, things like that. But it's people like the reactors and the podcasters and the underground rappers that are actually now you're seeing more likes and more clicks and more people watching those videos, and which is introducing to the fans who wouldn't otherwise hear that stuff because it's not being pushed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And now you see everyday people like, oh man, listen to the bars, so now, you know what I'm saying, bars are becoming relevant again. And
important. It's always important that they say something, and people that don't, but like he said, it'll weed itself out. If you're not saying nothing, there's no way in the world that we could still be connected to the shit that we connected to if they hadn't been talking about nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's why it's memorable. Like when we did my philosophy, that's why it's memorable, because it meant so much.
Right.
He did some dope ass rapping, but he said some real ass shit. That's why you don't, you know what I'm saying, forget that.
Yeah. Well, it kind of, you know, there was a period that I likened to, and then we're going to move into the next video that I was talking about. But there was a period where not too long ago, you know, people were talking about reaction channels being wiped out and disappearing and this, that, and other. And the industry's trying to do away with reaction channels. And as I sat with that and I started thinking about that, it kind of reminded me, and I'm not like promoting or talking about drug usage or anything like that on this channel, but it reminds me of like the marijuana thing. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, for a minute you had everybody saying it's a bad thing, get rid of it. You know, we're going to find a way to do away with it. And I think about that as it relates to reaction channels. Like, they can't get rid of it because, like, with the reaction channels, we serve a purpose. Like, we actually are valuable in the industry. The only reason why it was ever in threat was because they were like, we can't control it.
Right. As with anything.
Yeah, we can't control it, but the industry is going to learn and is learning at this moment that the reaction community, podcasts, social medias are the future of music marketing. You know what I mean?
It is.
We draw, butts in the seats, so to speak. We're the ones that actually introduce people to stuff that you're not going to be able to reach anymore. And we're going to draw, the reaction community draws too much revenue to the industry for them to ever do away with it. They just have to, and so they just have to figure out a way to make sure that they don't lose money on it. That's
either they gonna make sure that they don't lose money, or they gonna try to find a way to get in on it.
Yeah. Shit. That's it. That's all it is. But anyway, that could turn into a whole nother series, and I don't want to get on that soapbox. But I did see this interview. I'm going to let you know ahead of time, but I saw it's not really an interview. It's just a little clip. But it's Lupe Fiasco, who is somebody that you and I both respect. But he said that there's only one MC in the industry that he's afraid of, and that's our boy Los. And I just wanted to air that real quick before we move into the next video. Check it out.
Los is a spitter, man. Like he's one of the only he's one of the only artists, rappers that I'm afraid of. Because his mind is he's got a beautiful mind. You ever seen that movie, A Beautiful Mind? He has, like the shit I was just talking about with SBA Lou. Like, it's like his mind detaches from his brain and his mind just takes over. And then there's no limits. And that motherfucker be saying, Osiris is like that too. They minds just be like, how are you keeping up with this? Like, how are you doing that? So that's why I study Los IT, figure out.
That's all. I just wanted to play that. When you got Lupe saying this,
okay,
I'm afraid of. Like, he's different.
Some shit, man.
Yeah. When you got rappers like Lupe, rappers saying how
you doing that? You detach your mind from your brain. That was strong.
Yeah. I do this for a living and I can't figure out how the fuck you doing that. That says a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That says a lot. With that being said, I got a couple of little small ones, you know what I'm saying, that I want to play, you know, of him actually doing his thing. I love Los, so I'm sorry, y'all, if I give you a little overdose of Los, but he deserves this sort of
Los. That was a bar.
That was a bar, wasn't it? Don't steal it, Los. Don't steal it. If you do, make sure you put this mic on the end of it. But let's go. Let's go. Not Baby Come to Me.
I didn't even hear it.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Let me see what this shit about real quick, man. It's King. Yeah. Hey yo, I wrote for all the famous niggas, just don't hang with a famous maid. I pull your card, we talking best rappers, let's call a spade a spade. The paper made from casket wood, I put the verse in hearses, bury it. It surface later, greater like Jada verse at versus scurry shit. What you hearing is perfect, but you can't hear it, and your hearing is perfect. My words is priceless, your ears is just worthless. I beat you black, blue till it's tattooed. Tears on these verses, service my peers, then appear at the service. Niggas so see-through, they see-through like clearly they nervous.
I can't let that line go. Service my peers and then appear at the service. Say, I'm killing you niggas. That's what he said. Bro. He said my paper made of caskets.
Is that Brandy?
No.
Are you sure? I don't know too many bros with their eyes that far apart. That shit like a Jeep. They just real far apart.
My, my, my,
Dead ass.
my bad, y'all. Come on, Los. Oh shit, I picked the wrong place to stop this, didn't I?
If a disappear, I make them disappear where it's surface. Watch what you speak on.
Wait, go back. He said, if a disappear, I make them disappear. Bro.
Clearly they nervous. If a disappear, I make them disappear where it's surface. Watch what you speak on. I've been beating them with Freeze since Freeze had put a beat on. Wanna be a genius, just fall asleep to me with repeat on. Let's get the metrics straight. Me live.
Want to be a genius, just fall asleep to me with repeat on. All right, let me get away from this pause button. My bad, because you know he'll do that to me. Let's go.
Right.
Wanna be a genius, just fall asleep to me with repeat on. Let's get the metrics straight. Me living rent free and they brains is just dangerous because they wake up with a Section 8. Speaking of Section 8, I'm from where bastards rob you with Glocks and pastors rob you with collection plates. To catch your fate, you had to fund it with crack. I'm from the real trenches, nothing like the ones in your raps. Facts, we either balling out, running to the lead benches, or building dreams off heroin to the feds pinches. Waking up in cold sweats, pockets getting low stress. The blow look like wet sand, stretch bands like Bowflex. Before we flooded Cubans, it was herringbones and gold sets. Bubble gooses, Tech 9s, Air Max and low sweats. So fresh, I bag a bad bitch, make her a fly recruit. No bread, never spoon, just send her back like flies in soup. That's actually crazy. All I leave is leg twitches, my head itches. You niggas beg bitches not to be prostitutes. What? Would I blow up the Spotify? Talk about the Spotify. Made Apple Music underground with the proceeds multiply. If they ain't love your truth, would you start the lie?
Hey yo, I swear these motherfuckers be listening to us talk sometimes, man.
I swear.
I'm sorry. I ain't gonna get into it, but if you heard the conversation before this video came on,
Right.
I swear motherfuckers be listening to us talk sometimes. Let's go, man.
Fuck it, I'm back, barring up, chalking guys, drawing targets up, pulling foreigners up, talking fly. You got bitches in group chats, talking about how hard you try. Emojis and awkward eyes, your confidence is falsified. My boy is giving stalker vibes. They try to push the art aside, couldn't make better shit. They failed to be competitive when I leveraged it from the artist side. I'm Showtime with these lines to the kids finding me now. I'm Coach Prime in his prime. I'm both Optimus Prime and Megatron. Doc Octopus with an extra arm. If shit gets sketchy, then a weapon drawn. My set of horns grew some angel wings and put me on 10. Cause Lord knows rapping this good is a sin. I backtrack the backpack and that's fast. But I'm back black and I'm back on attack. I even left flats on they bandwagons. Tell your favorite rapper I said it's half-ass rap slacking. By the time you get this picture the Snapchat app crashing. Imagine clashing with the fire I possess. You could either get inspired or retire to your death. Nigga, quiet on the set, I'm cooking. You niggas extra cheesy, and this recipe was provided by the chef. Ask Raekwon, the ghost face was provided by the meth. I'm an addict in the attic, you ain't by the bottom step. God jail broke my conscience to the highest iOS. Rappers come and get these stripes and stop crying to the breath, nigga.
There's only one reason why I'm not rewinding that. Because I got another video I want to add to this. So I don't have time.
Because that was Brandy.
That was Brandy?
I think so.
We're going to have to go back and find out.
I'm going to look it up. Because I ain't crazy. Ain't nobody. I'm telling you.
Yo. He said so much shit in that motherfucker, and the only reason why I had to get off the pause button because I got another video and I don't have time for that. But, bro,
definitely,
Los, I'm with Lupe. But let's go. I got another one. I got another little taste. I got another little taste of the bars. Here we go.
So I realized that the mechanics of writing, you write from, this is gonna be funny. You write from the left to the right, right?
Oh no.
I know. It's only right that I only write what's only right. Time I left behind my back, fight you with only rights. You still get left behind my back because I don't just write. My flow's ambidextrous. You see how you get left, right? We'll take a southpaw. He write with his left, right? Well, right or left, we all read from the left, right. So I just laugh when MCs say, let's right. I say, I'd rather left. They say, is that right? That
Bro.
Shit is clever. It works. It's just clever and it rolls.
How do you think it? Like, I'm like, Lupe, how do you think it? Come on.
had nothing to do with anything. But
it has everything to do with everything.
But so the whole left right thing is a mechanical, right, expression that actually records. So this is our version of scanning. So I also realized that when you write something, we're not very mechanical in the way of, like, we'll say Johnny went to the store to get an apple. Then we'll continue from after apple, and that's not how we write. We'll go, Johnny went to the store to get an apple. And then we'll go back to the beginning in our minds. We'll say, Johnny went to the store to get an apple, but they didn't have any. And we'll write that, but we scan. So every time you scan it, you're scanning it in and you don't even know it. I was able to recall the whole rap because in order to write it down, it's called scribing, right? Writing is scribing. So you're making an impression, right? You're making an impression. And that impression is forever scribed into your mind. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite color?
Orange.
Where was that at before I asked you? Don't even worry about it. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, right? It's forever there. But because that's so simple, my favorite color is orange too, by the way.
Oh, really? That's dope.
Yeah. And so because that's there, but you didn't have to put it, I'm gonna put it here consciously. But when you needed to recall it, you could recall it. If you could do that with orange, and you could do that with anything that ever took place in your entire life, right? And so that's what I did. And so when I found out how to go backwards, I realized that I could also go forward. Like I could actually, so long story short, I stopped writing because I said, if I'm writing this and I'm committing it to memory and I forgot it and I remembered it, guess what I realized?
Well,
You can only remember shit that you forgot.
I told y'all I'm high, right?
because
Am I taking the
because you have to recall it. It's not
'Cause
it's not always on the stove.
Watch
so to
this.
speak.
Watch this. Let's do the etymology, right? Member is like together. Member. To remember is to put something back together. To dismember is to take something apart. Someone dismembers you, they cut your arm off. Dismember. So to remember, right, is to put things back together. So it has to fall apart in order to be put back together. So in order for you to remember it, it has to fall apart. So I just decided to bypass the whole thing and never ever put it together.
So you never let it fall apart.
So it never has the ability to fall apart. So I never write it because now I can't ever forget something that I never wrote. You know? and then so that's when I stopped writing.
Dig that. Dig that. You have to follow that to dig that. Because that's some of that shit.
I'm like blown away by that shit right there. There was so much science in that shit right there.
It's a formula. Yo, man, that's the formula.
So I know this King Los video is a little longer. You know, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. You got to really, like you said, you got to follow that. You got to follow that to follow that. Like, for real. So I'm not messing.
Yeah.
I don't need to explain what he just explained. I'm not touching that. But I know this video is a little longer than most of them, but we're going to close it out with a freestyle that everybody's been asking us to cover. But I wanted to cover some other low shit and kind of get into his head a little bit before we got on it. But
Right.
this is King Los Freestyle on the LA Leakers. Everybody's been telling me that, the freestyle that we reacted to before from him, everybody's been saying that he did that several years before, and y'all need to check that one out. So we're gonna finish this video out, y'all, by covering episode number 95, King Los LA Leakers Freestyle 2019. We're gonna close it out with this one. King Los LA Leakers. Yeah. King Los LA Leakers. I was gonna say LA Lakers. LA Leakers Freestyle 2019. Let's get it. I hope you're ready, Diva. Let's go.
Yeah, LA Leakers, just incredible sour milk.
You know that, man. One of the best to ever do it. And after this freestyle, might just be claimed the best to ever do it.
Man, listen.
B-More's in the building.
410.
When King Los calls,
Ravens.
the only question is, or the response is, say when.
Exactly.
Say when.
He said the Baltimore Ravens sent him here today.
Yeah, I appear in courtesy of the Ravens.
Okay.
West Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
man.
did. We just gonna jump right in it like this?
man.
Get right to it, Los.
We just gonna do it like that?
People what they
I don't
wanna
even get
see.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even get it. Okay, that's crazy.
Hey, real quick, Diva, you know what I just noticed?
What?
You was right. You was right in that last video that we did talking about the peanut butter, but you found out you thought it was just juice. Because now if you look, he got a jar of juice sitting next to him right now.
It's his thing.
Right.
He must juice.
That's
He
his
must
thing.
juice. Yeah.
Hey, I just
In a jar. In a jar.
In a jar.
Look. Let me talk to him then, Sour Milk.
Talk to him.
Look, they say it never come to fruition unless the vision is crafted. My drive is relentlessly, repetitiously mastered. Progress is positive, pessimism is backward. Since failure ain't attractive, my next decision was drastic. I made it out of pitfalls strictly due to my passion. Supreme intellect, not to mention wisdom to match it. Name another nigga that put up 50 at practice. This shit is magic, even my exhibition is classic. Funny, I ain't end up broke like you predicted. It's 1,000 niggas like you, no need to be too specific. I outmaneuver goofies like you with a few decisions. When the proof is missing, you get reduced to a euphemism. Shit, the truth is wicked. I just threw a surprise party at a see-through mansion, my nigga. I'm stupid gifted. This voodoo mixed with clear struggle and sheer hustle. I'm trying to stretch hams, string me too long and I tear muscle. Nigga, where was you when we was down and we slaved in kitchens? With my homie putting cut on that bird like it's Cajun chicken. I'm amazing, they parade, but my crown wasn't made to...
Yo, I'm sorry. When my homie putting cut on that bird like it's Cajun chicken.
Let's go.
All right.
Fit 'em. You got signed off my signature style. That's plagiarism. I'm Miyagi with it. Try to kick it like I could kick it. You just begging to get buried alive. But I can dig it, shit, cock the biscuit. Map his block out and plot a visit. I'm in a Honda Civic with lip stickers. I watch him visit, plot and listen. Get close enough that I could kiss him. Since he pessimistic, I ain't run into my optimism.
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
Oh, that.
Come on, man.
Los.
Come on, man.
King Los
Come
is
on,
here.
man.
We ain't
Hey,
done.
they want that old thing back, yeah.
We ain't done.
What else we got, baby?
Come on.
Oh,
You come on the LA Leakers show, man.
Oh,
We're going
my
to be
God.
fully prepared.
look.
King Los, LA Leakers.
Man, look, everybody in the 410.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
That was just
Yeah.
the warm up. That was just the
Look.
warm up. Let's go.
look. To hip hop, I'm Socrates. I'm top 5 in the 5th spot to mockery. The 5th pop, you do the Macarena or get rocked like Slipknot's discography. Your clique watching me, hoping I stumble. Your bitch watching me. You know it's a jungle. She like lions, not liars, nigga. I figured you'd be slow to rebuttal. She standing there drooling and dripping. You could only be humble, just be a gentleman. And put your jacket over the puddle. You poodle, that pun was a puzzle. I just want a Rapunzel. You know, she keep them extensions and she come with them bundles. Have fun with them double entendres. As I beg your pardon from the nonsense that's sponsored. I'm non-responsive, just armed with a conscience that's in and out dimensions like triangular shape. Isosceles flying saucers, defying the laws of physics. My mind's like a luxury prison. Ain't no escaping these bars exquisite. I breathe law and speak art exhibits. I'm black magic like Shaq spinning off his pivot. Niggas reaching. Dog, forget it. Even that metaphor was a metaphor for how it's hard to get it. Y'all ridiculous. Love to take facades and hype it. Like I ain't blessed with some shit I gotta guard my life with. A lot of rappers try hard to bite it, but they joints ain't nearly as tight as with this arthritis. My plight is
I'm with you,
It's
Lupe.
not nearly as tight as what this arthritis.
I'm with you, Lupe.
Whew.
Lupe.
What this arthritis is.
Some shit is just
My
different.
guy. My guy.
Some shit is just different. Some shit you just have to sit back and you have to let it come in. I'm gone. Come on.
That's
vividly fit, you got
great
something from
money.
me. Even niggas I wrote for, then they send me my fucking money. Well, I ain't got a song with such and such. You wonder, buddy? I'm the only one that got overlooked by his understudies. I feel disrespected to the core of my soul. My skill been perfected, no ignoring my glow. I will lift a weapon and perform my foe. Then still raise my son without ignoring my goals. My raps perfected dreams that I see in the night. So I ask to project. Being, I'm a being of light. To be in this arena, I mean just to be in this light. You might need the work ethic of a Venus and Serena, then study the sun and Jupiter while Venus in between them. My city full of hustlers, you seen the demeanor. 88 dope boys, clean in the beamer. But it's deeper than a four-finger ring in his beeper. When his mama was a crackhead that thinks she was a diva, and his daddy was a hothead for the cream with a fever. You just trying to live life, nobody gets your plight. But you on teams with the reaper. The bitter consequences seem sweeter and sweeter. To be an achiever, duck 3 from the heater. Plus the prison population got the streets in the sleeper. But you a smooth criminal. You can make that quarter flipping off one hit. You could turn a king to a leaner. Well, my cousin made 60 million and couldn't quit. It's a thin line between a fucking fiend and a dreamer, nigga. Woo.
Oh,
King.
Hold on.
King Los.
I want this to keep going, bro.
Y'all can get mad if you want to. I can't. I'm not breaking this shit down. I'm enjoying this shit just like everybody else.
We do one more beat. We cannot let you leave without touching this beat.
Let me get into it.
King Los is here. The green juice is here.
Highly professional, widely respectable mind and vision, cosmic celestial, extraterrestrial rhyme encryption, intergalactic perpetual cognitive sonic rhythm of a verbal god constructing astonishing composition. Man, my competition ceased to impress me. I need challenge, and mumble rappers only exist cause I need balance. When I
Bruh.
What more can I say?
Bro. Come on.
deep malice, revenge reeks of a sweet foulness. I defeat cowards, remove your shoes at the Sheik's palace. I rebalance the solar system with chakra energy. The binary code in my carbon causes divinity in the glow in me. But I can't even grow in peace. These fake conscious niggas vibrating too low for me. Why's what you throw to me? Boy, ain't no hoe in me. I crack heads with this KC and it ain't Jodeci.
It's the look on his face when he's doing it.
Like it's nothing.
I mean, you already doing it, and then you got this smug little look on your face, like, nigga, I know I'm doing it, but guess what? Watch this. Keep watching. It's like you heard that. He's like getting at us like you heard that. You hear this right here.
Yeah.
He know that. He know that. Yeah, because he do this for people that do this. Ain't worried about the other ones.
He said, I crack your heads with this KC. This ain't Jodeci. You got KC and Jodeci, or you got K, the weapon, SEE, K. See? Just ain't Jodeci. Bro. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
Niggas bad see me over, can't nobody oversee me. I fry that nigga egg, you think he getting over easy. I'm a mix of Hova Weezy, Andre, Biggie, Flows, and Geezy. Pac and Pun, Big L and Jeezy, Pimp C, Juicy, Gucci, Easy. 2 Live Crew infused with Stevie. Wonder how they view me, see me. Rick James, James Brown, MJ Breezy, SNOOP for Sheezy. 8-ball, MJ, GODB, DOB, or CMC. DMXC, PMD, Master P and CMB. The G and me, the mans that you fit me with them. But in
Bro, I'm gonna go back so you don't miss that bar, but like, how? This dude ain't fair. This dude ain't fair.
This dude ain't fair.
He ain't fair, man.
Can't nobody oversee me. I fry that nigga egg, you think he getting over easy. I'm a mix of Hova Weezy, Andre, Biggie, Flows, and Geezy. Pac and Pun, Big L and Jeezy, Pimp C, Juicy, Gucci, Easy. 2 Live Crew infused with Stevie. Wonder how they view me, see me. Rick James, James Brown, MJ Breezy, SNOOP for Sheezy. 8-ball, MJ, GODB, DOB, or CMC. DMXC, PMD, Master P and CMB. The G and me, the mans that you fit me with them. But in the scope of things, I'm way more 50 than M. They took my hopes and dreams and turned me to a savage. 21, Tony Montana, she gripping my shotty. She called me Poppy, I whipped the Bugatti. She ride the ditties like it's a Ducati. She do some cardio, listen to Cardi, then turn on some Nicki and switch to a Bobby. Then she thinks she Lola, she vegan, do yoga, then roll us a blunt and we listen to Molly. Body called homicide, this is the body. I throw dick in the body, just to kick it, dick in the body, just to kick it with me, a bitch do karate. Like, y'all, to this world, I'm a star. You ain't thorough, you a girl, you a broad. I got a click, it got a stick, I got a burrow, I got a rod. If nerds looking for beef like Harold and Kumar. Yeah. I'm from a block where the methamphetamines move, and the crooked judicial systems never let the kings rule. Where history falsified and taught in every school to disconnect you from your culture like everything cool. See what having low self-esteem do? Got you praising the lineage of oppressors with recessive gene pools. Ooh, I guess from that perspective we are foes. I mean, you niggas was accepted, we was chose. If you don't postulate what I aesthetically propose, and we don't vibrate, that means we diametrically oppose. Yo, I hope this message electrifies. The European be leveraging privilege through ethnic bias. Yes. If you ain't do no scholarship on this, don't dare speak. This that ether that's gonna separate leaders from mere sheep. It's like whipping on the back of a slave with bare feet, when historically black college universities pledge Greek. It just isn't in your favor. It's some sick, twisted, sadistic, ritualistic nature. Look, you think it's odd they slaved you? If the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you. 400 years. Hold up.
If y'all, when I pause.
Sorority and frat boys and girls, listen.
Well, when I pause, I can't do nothing but like it's me saying, "Hold up, no wait, wow." No.
I gotta let my mind register. I gotta let it put together everything that just. Whew.
And
I gotta remember what I just dismembered so that I can listen to it.
Right. I gotta remember what I just dismembered. Now he's spitting so many bars of this shit, and there's so many multiples and all that. I hear everything, and I'm fighting. If y'all can see me, I'm fighting over here to not tap the button after everything. It's like I really want to break this shit down, but I know I can't. Did you hear that line back? Probably 8 bars ago, 8 to 10 bars ago, when he was breaking down the lyricists and stuff like that. That he said, I want y'all to put me in that category.
Mm-hmm.
But he threw in one person that wasn't a rapper. And you would have been, I'm sure you was proud. He said, I'm like 2 Live Crew mixed with Stevie. Like, of all the people he could have named, he throws in Stevie. But that was also a double because everybody knows Stevie as the singer, the great, but
I got lost as I'm more 50 than him.
Right.
Wow.
Man, listen. We gonna go, man. All right, come on, y'all. I'm all right. I got it together. Let's finish it.
Hold on, look. You think it's odd they slave you? If the slave master ain't served the same God they gave you 400 years later, and you hardly stable, and you turn around and beg that same God to save you. Look, word to the sunrise. Homie, save yourself. Everything else, get a thumb drive. The young lives of black queens lost, misplaced, who've been raped, beaten, indoctrinated, and disgraced. We've been wet, shackled, and mutilated, put through degradation, disrespectfully viewed and hated. I mean truly flagrant, treated like shit in this fucking nation. Then in 1850, slaveholders came with this publication called How to Make the Ideal Slave. Now dig the vision. Rule number 1 was unconditional submission. Keep them in place with authority, cause rule number 2 was create inferiority. And Ye said that slavery was a choice, but let's be real clear. Rule 3 was take away their voice and instill fear. And hell yeah, I could see the passion in your eyes. I admire your perseverance for your fashion and your grind. But rule number 4 is why that hat was our demise. You keep the slave interested in the master's enterprise. Cause rule number 5 was the province of education, information, recreation. Look,
Los.
you listening to me?
Teach 'em, we listening, teach
to the
'em.
province of information. That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out because of slaves caught you. Man, hold up. That's a psychological prison. Niggas have yet to come out. If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Y'all hear me?
Yes, yes.
If the slave master caught you learning, they cut your tongue out. Then segregation 100 years was so thorough. No wonder so many kids on drugs in this cold world. Nigga, shout out J. Cole.
Yeah. Mind blown.
Look, hold
Mind
up.
blown.
I go off the top with an hour bill. I am just incredible. I'm a vegan with sour. Alright, I quit.
Yo, hold up. Los. King Los. They call him that for a reason.
This ain't fair.
I
Man,
don't
it
even
ain't
know.
fair.
I don't know how any rappers
I
can
just
go
said
after
that.
that. That's Freestyle 95. I'm glad we did it before the year was
95?
over. Yeah, it was 95.
Oh man.
Freestyle 95.
Yeah,
I'm
95
glad
was
we
a
did
good
it
year.
right before the end of the year because it's going to take them to like 2024 to digest those bars
Yo, for
Yeah,
real.
man.
and pick those bars apart and figure out what the hell King Los just taught y'all.
Yeah, man.
King Los is here,
Yo.
man. Baltimore.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
man. Be more West Side, man. You know what time it is,
Bro.
man. Shout out to the East Side too, man. Shout out to everywhere, man. Shout out to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? My home. Shout out to the LA Leakers, man.
Yeah.
My second home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I mean? Shout out to my block, my hood, everybody. Y'all see me, y'all know it's real, y'all know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's
Shout out
right.
to Netflix.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Them big checks right now. Hey, man. Shout out to Jesse. You know, he put me on the BT Cypher, man. Shout out. You know what I'm
Killed
saying?
that.
Bodied.
You know what I'm saying? Flex him on my
All right.
way.
You heard?
All right, I'm just, bruh. He said the same thing that I said, though. It's ironic that at the end of the thing, he said it. He ain't fair. It's just like this dude ain't fair. This dude ain't fair. I'm trying to think of the thing to say.
It ain't nothing to say.
He said it all. Listen, y'all. Say what you want. Say what you want. But I said it before, every once in a while we come across somebody that's just different. You know what I'm saying? That's just different. And you like them, love them, hate them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You cannot take away the gift. I mean, you talk about that all the time. No matter how you feel about that movie, you cannot erase the gift.
The talent don't go nowhere. You can't undo the genius that's been done.
And unfortunately, we have some that have a gift that get praised and get celebrated and stuff for generations to come. But unfortunately, we have a whole lot of them that don't ever get the flowers
Right.
that they deserve for what they do. Mr. Michael for one, and D-Mac Diva for two, will not miss the opportunity to give this man his flowers.
Ever. It's just not possible.
Yeah, he different. Hey, y'all, that was our little dive. I know we took some time, but I wanted to do a little dive into Los. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot more stuff that we'll be getting into down the road, but this was fun for us. We just wanted to just take a minute to just enjoy. When I saw that Lupe quote, when he said, you know what I'm saying, he's the one guy that I'm afraid of his mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that just made me say, I want to dig in a little bit.
Yeah.
That nigga, when he was talking about remembering and going back and forth, and like that shit was deep.
Even if I hadn't known him already, what Lupe said would have stuck out to me like, damn, I need to hear this dude.
Yeah, for real.
Look out there now.
Yeah, for real. Hey, I don't know what to call this episode. This was Los.
That's it. It don't have to be nothing else.
Hey, if y'all like this video, make sure you hit the like button. We hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. You know, we'd love to have you as part of the family. My sister is going to always tell y'all.
Share.
That's it. King Los.
Hats off, boy. All the time.
We love y'all. To the
Peace
next
out.
one.